Hey folks, Tom here. It's been a long time since I posted anything, and I'm trying to get stuff done in the shop, and I'm trying to hold myself accountable. So I'm going to try something I'm calling a video log. About every 30 days, I'm going to kind of sum up what I've been working on and what I've gotten done and what I'm trying to accomplish, and see if you guys are interested in this. And more than anything, try to keep myself active in the shop. I hope you like it. Let me know your thoughts.
Hi, welcome to Tom's Dream Shop Works. Anyway, my little corner of the YouTube, so to speak. I have made the plunge into a huge project for me. This is a 1984 Jeep CJ7 Renegade model in Olympic white. I've already moved the headlights and side marker lights and blinkers, but not much else is going to go on with it right now. I'll put on wide angle here so you guys can see better. Front fender damage here. Looks like there might be a bit of a bend in the front bumper. This fender's toast also. We have the usual rust spots there. This window won't go all the way up right now. Factory rims. It's got the 4.2 258 inline six. We have a bent antenna mount. Both taillights were wasted, so I've already taken them off. And we've got a nice crunch in this corner too. And a lot more rust on this side, on the driver's side over here. Open it up to the inside. We have the typical Fred Flintstone mobile option on this model, and passenger gets to help out too. Does that make it four-foot drive instead of four wheel? I have already removed the seats and the seat belts, and we've got the typical rust area here in the back corner, and that did not come with a back seat. You can see that we've got where the struts were have been pulled out on both sides, and the struts are missing on the hardtop. We've got the factory clock, although I'm told it doesn't work. We've got the factory tachometer and standard gauges, some kind of cassette deck. Who knows what deals with that? I think it's the T5 transmission, if I'm not mistaken. There's also the tilt wheel model, tilt steering wheel, which is nice. And this is weird, but it looks like a cruise control switch that might have been added aftermarket at some point. On paper, I'm the second owner. I bought it from a gentleman who had bought it 3 years ago from the original owner and never titled it in his name. It was going to be a project car that he decided not to continue on. Missing the dark card on the passenger side. Tailgate area here. You can see we're crunched up here. I'll hold this up. Top is heavy here. There was no bumperettes of any kind, or rear bumper of any kind on it when I got it. I'm guessing this was some type of trailer at some point. I just noticed that for the first time. So in the price of the sale for this Jeep, it included two new replacement floor panels. And the condition of the dash pad is not particularly good. I don't know if that's going to be savable or not. Cracked up there. Anyway, included two new front floor pans. Nothing. It also included two new to the Jeep front fenders. They're a gold color. Factory fenders from an old Jeep. They are not dented, but so that's an easy swap out. I also included in the sale was a new front windshield frame and glass included, although I'm not sure why at the moment. No mirrors. It also included um, a new tailgate. I have that stuff sitting in storage right now in my workshop here. We can see there's a bikini top that was thrown in, factory jack full of rust, headlight assemblies, and you can see what the running lights, blinkers look like. So we'll be starting over on those. I've already started with the Ziploc bags labeling, hardware, nuts and bolts to keep track of everything in these bins I have. Here is the driver's seat, I think. And then if I walk around over here, we've got a seat mount underneath my lathe there, and another seat. These are not original seats, I was told. I think the owner, the previous gentleman had the original nutmeg seats that he offered for a substantial increase in price, and I wasn't interested because I'm not looking to make this thing original on it. Well, while we're in the shop, I guess I'll give you a quick rundown here. I've got a wood lathe that I just finished restoring. This is a jet that would have been white. It's a 16-inch swing, 42 between centers, 1.5 horsepower electronic variable speed. Got a half bath in here. On the back wall, this here's part of my dust collection system for woodworking. Drum sander, belt sander. It just picked up this vibratory tumbler on Facebook for a very good price. Sanding drill press that I recently changed over to electronic variable speed, forward and reverse. Have a 3-phase VFD back in the back there. Single phase to 3-phase VFD. Sanding, got 2 bandsaws. Tight corner. Storage shelves. Hand plane collection. Power tools, routers, sanders, casters. Cabinet full of my chemical cabinet. Probably half the stuff in here has gone bad by this point, but who's got time to work on it? 2 roll-away tool cabinets. Two big parts bins I paid $75 each for a very long time ago with full extension drawer slides. Cordless corner charging stations. I got a Grizzly 20-inch planer here that I am not in need of anymore, so I'm going to be doing some little fine tuning. I'll be selling that. In the middle of the shop, I have a Delta American-made 10-inch cabinet saw, a Unisaw, for those who know about that. And I've got a Bridgeport mill as another project. The front end, the top end head needs a full rebuild. So my goal on that is to get it rebuilt and get the sucker operational. I'm going to make a mobile base. That's what this angle iron here is for that I picked up recently. And get this tucked away and use this as needed. If I can back up far enough here, you can see I built a wooden gantry. Don't let the 2 bolts at the bottom there confuse you. There's actually a sheet metal I-beam coming from the top, you can see. Oh, bad focus. So it's being supported from the top. So it's not going anywhere. That's just kind of the standard Harbor Freight with a double line. Will pick up 1,000 pounds, 2,000 pounds, I'm sorry, if I'm not mistaken. Once I take the head off of the milling machine, I'm hoping I'll be able to lift up the unit and drop it into the mobile base. Got my nice pretty green floor jack. Front of the shop is, this is a sliding door to get access. And lumber storage, cutoff station, more storage underneath. Little welding cabinet drawer that I put together. Got some scrap steel under here. Parts washer on wheels. Small sandblaster. This one's going to be going away. I'm going to be getting the bigger cabinet from Harbor Freight. My brother and I are trading. He's going to take the small one. I'm going to take the bigger one. My little MIG welding setup. More sanding. This cabinet has been tool cabinet picked up for like $40 on Craigslist, Facebook. Has got sharpening and bench grinder station. And if you're a woodworker, you know the motto. There's no such thing as too many clamps. Along with the Harbor Freight 20-ton press with air over pneumatic upgrade. And here is my metal lathe. So what I'm thinking about doing, because this Jeep project is going to take a long time, is I'm going to maybe do a monthly kind of a video log format where I just talk about what's been accomplished in the last 30 days. I expect some of those videos will be busier, will be emptier than I would like. I currently only have weekends available. During the week, I am on the road as a industrial sales rep and don't have any evenings available for working in the shop. Shop is not heated or air conditioned. That AC that's hanging is not currently working. So I'm very weather dependent. So anyway, I'm very, the Jeep story is kind of fun. I tried to buy a Jeep as my very first vehicle when I was 17 years old. Mom and Dad were loaning me the money, and the Jeep I brought home was an old CJ5 with a 427 with chrome headers and side pipes. And Mom and Dad, the banks, the bankers, so to speak, said no. Excuse me. So 46 letters, I bought my Jeep. Should be an interesting project. My goal is just to make it a fun runabout. I don't plan on doing mudding and rock crawling and all kinds of off-roading. It's just a kind of a scoot around on the weekends. So stock tires and rims, stock size rims, clean it up, de-rust it. I probably am going to do a full frame off restoration, body off frame, mostly because that's going to make it easier for me to work on the Jeep. Harbor Freight canopy put up last week to keep it somewhat out of the elements. This cabinet here was originally a traffic light control box in Wilson, North Carolina, that I picked up for $20. And it's all aluminum. And I am going to make this a powder coating oven. I'm going to buy steel studs and some thin sheet metal and Rockwell insulation and fit it out. And I've got a couple of heating elements for an old oven. I've already bought the controller, and see if I can't do a lot of powder coating on the parts. Anyway, feel free to ask any questions you want. Like I said, just don't wait with bated breath. Don't hold your breath waiting for all kinds of constant updates and work. This is going to be a long process. Thanks for listening.